So I want to thank each of you guys for coming to help celebrate this huge milestone. And Roger wasn't a big partier, but even he acknowledged that 30 years, especially considering what the odds that were stacked against us, is a huge. He wanted to party, so here we are. I'm confident if you had been one of the attendees at our wedding on April 11th, 1992, seeing those two kids getting married, you may not have thought we'd make it here. God has a way of surprising those that think they know what will happen, doesn't he? Special thanks goes out to my wonderful family, friends, Reed and Bree, for always having this gym open as our home. That's our home away from home, but always allowing us to use this when we need it. When Roger was in the hospital, we even spent the night here, and so I could make a joke, but I won't. And Charlene Francis, who isn't here, but she totally took this and ran with it and took the load off of me and her team. If you're part of the team, thank you so much, because I couldn't have done this, honestly. It's not my gifting. So I wanted to share something that the Lord gave me a few weeks ago. So it's dear 16-year-old Rebecca and 19-year-old Roger. I have lots to say, but here are the highlights. Oh, you two, so young, so naive and so broken and so in love. You came together as two incredibly broken yet insecure yet determined children. Yes, children, doing grown-up things like serving our country and getting married, driven often by strong-willed determination to prove the naysayers wrong. Some things don't change. Many things evolve and change in your 3 decades together, but one thing that doesn't is the desire that you would rather be together than anything. While you will not always remain as flat broke as you were when you started off, the truth that you would live in abject poverty before sacrificing your relationship will always be a constant. You will raise two kids, albeit imperfectly, but you will remain determined that they will not have to grow up in the broken home like you both did. By God's grace and to His glory alone, you achieve that. This will be the legacy for them and your beautiful granddaughter you'll one day have. You will hurt each other deeply at times. You will fail each other over and over, but you will always choose to forgive. You will keep drawing from the endless well of God's amazing grace, and due to this grace, your failure is never final. You will be so incredibly grateful that you didn't give up on each other when you wanted to and even tried at times. You will follow God into some incredible paths and will have adventures only experienced by people obeying the call of God on their lives. You will spend a year in Louisiana, among other places, living by faith and seeing miracle after miracle, things money can never buy. You will have some amazingly high highs and low lows, but through it all, God will remain faithful and your love will grow deeper and deeper. Young Roger, you will grow from a broken teenager to a man I don't think in your wildest dreams you would have thought you'd become. Your knowledge base will span so many areas, from manual labor to jobs you would never in a million years think you could have. You'll become humble, self-sacrificing, patient, kind, loving, faithful, and so much more. I don't think you would even believe what the future would hold if you could see it. God truly fulfilled His promise to do more than you could think or dream up. One day you'll both sit back and remark about how you packed so much life in half the time as most people pack a whole lifetime. You don't know it when you're saying that, but I wonder if God allowed this because you wouldn't have the lifetime most people have together, so you had to compact it. What a good God you serve. Together and individually, God will cause your brokenness to become beauty. He will turn your chaos to calm. There will be more than your share of pain and heartache that you'll face as a couple, but take heart. You will experience a love that most people only dream of having. When you reach the final days together on earth, you will be more in love than you could have even dreamed possible. It will have been unbelievable adversity that brings you even closer than you could think of right now in your young love. You won't have any regrets, nothing left unsaid. 10,863 days married to your very best friend. What more could you ask for? Young Rebecca, you have been given a good gift. in Roger from a good, loving, and perfect God. However, Roger is just that, a gift, on loan to you by a Father that loves you more than you can imagine. You will learn that the Lord gives and the Lord takes away, and he is forever to be praised for this. Even when it breaks your very heart, the one he gently holds. You could never have imagined he would take that gift home with him so soon. It will hurt a type of hurt you never knew was possible, but God will be closer to you than you could have dreamed. Although you wanted to spend the rest of your life with Roger, you will be given the incredible honor of him spending the rest of his life with you. He will love you deeply and wonderfully until his last breath. What a beautiful, gut-wrenching gift that will be. You will be gutted and brokenhearted, but God will rally an amazing group of people around you to be his hands and feet and love you so well. Oh, precious young girl, you will face an amount of adversity in your life that is breathtakingly huge. Through it all, though, God will never leave your side. Your pool of heartache will become your well to be able to empathize with and help others. In it all, God will remain faithful, even though your heart will hurt in ways that you never dreamed possible. At the end of your incredible lives together, you will be able to say from the depths of your hearts that God is great and greatly to be praised. Hallelujah. Thanks for coming. Continue to eat and drink. So,